Joey, or Carolyn came in first. Carolyn?
Yep. Carolyn's here.
You want to say something? Now's your chance.
You're up.
You're up.
You're up.
Okay. We started. Yeah.
You are on camera.
No, I don't want to say anything then.
You turn your head and say it.
No, that's okay.
Is it something for executive session?
No,
Okay.
John's going to say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Eric,
Oh, okay.
I'm here to pray.
you're here to pray.
I'm just here. Nothing better to do.
Rowena, you have a clipboard. You must have something to say.
Actually, no, this has nothing to do. But we do have Northwest Regional Planning
Okay.
heading in. And I guess we're just listening and
Okay. So,
Oh, I've got several hats to wear tonight.
okay, wear them all.
Okay, the first one is for beautification. We're building a trash collecting thing for up here in the Main Street Park, and we'd like to have it be able to bolt it down to an empty cement pad that's sitting there in the park. It's going to be something like this, but I'm sure it won't be as fancy. Stairs Unlimited is building it for us, and it will hold two 30-gallon steel cans.
One for recycling, one for
Yes.
trash. Yep.
And you're going to pay for that?
Yes, we're paying
Thank you very
for it.
much.
That's very
And there's an
nice.
empty pad there where there used to be a bench, and we'd like to have it bolted
So
down to that.
you don't even have to have it poured. You can use that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you already got?
You
Oh,
It's
just need
already
somebody
there.
to bolt it, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
no, I asked him if he would do it.
Oh.
Stairs Unlimited, he would
Hi.
bolt it down
Come
for
on,
us.
sit in
Good.
front.
oh, it's
Great.
great.
So is that okay?
It's okay with us.
It works
Yeah.
for me.
Who's going to dump it?
Well, that would
We
be
have to dump it
Bruce will
now.
pick it up.
good.
But if it's not,
Well,
Bruce will pick it up.
we're gonna put bags in it.
Yeah, I want you to
30
see it.
gallons, so we'll put bags in them.
Yeah.
oh, then just pull them out. Okay. Sounds
No, he
good.
will,
I know.
he
Yeah,
goes
okay.
in there now.
It's good.
It's okay. He'll do
All
it.
good. All good. Okay, your next hat?
My next hat is on zoning, just a couple of things to give you guys some information. 44 River Street, I sent a letter of abandonment to the house.
That's right on the corner where the horseshoe pits were.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me get on River Street.
Wait a minute.
Next to the parking lot. Next to the
Oh,
parking
the
lot.
one that's
across-
all
Oh, it's all
It's
empty.
abandoned.
shingle shake,
Yeah, yeah.
asbestos shake?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all abandoned.
And I'm also sending a letter, it's in the mail, to 61 Main Street,
Which one's that?
the Mason block,
Yeah,
with all those broken windows
Yeah.
and trash around
Yeah.
there.
That would be nice.
good.
And I also
You
spoke,
telling them they might be fined if they don't do it?
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
And that's Singers, is that correct?
yes,
Sugar.
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 You're
Sugar.
SCH.
S-C-H-U-R-G-E-R.
The owner of the Mason block.
They'll call us and tell us to
It's the
spell
bank,
it.
it's the bank block actually, but that's okay.
And also, I spoke to Homer Durkee about Center Street.
Yeah.
He said he had put so much money into that place, he's got to finish it.
Now, which place are we talking about? The
Benoit
house?
House.
Corner of Thomas.
It was the
and-
Benoit House?
Okay,
Center
where the
Street.
porch fell in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Or
windows are
was
now
it
broken.
helped to fall in?
Yes, that's right. Homer says it.
Falling down again.
Yeah.
Because it, yeah.
So I don't know, are you here for energy planning?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
My last thing is Taylor Newton from
Yeah.
Regional Planning would like to have at least 15 minutes of your time at a meeting
For what?
to talk about the enhanced energy plan, which I've got copies for you guys to look at. Because if we do not have it, if somebody proposed a major energy, wind towers or
Yeah,
whatever,
we wouldn't have a
have any
plan.
say
Okay.
unless we have an enhanced
Is
energy
this the one
plan.
of those apprentices
John.
we're going to help him with? Not apprentices.
No,
right?
no, this
This
is
is
Regional's
something
doing it themselves.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, is he gonna call me and
Well, yeah,
make a point to come?
or if you can give me a date, then I can let him know,
Come to the next meeting if he wants to.
which is
July
3rd.
July 3rd, Taylor Newton, and he's going to talk about enhanced energy plan. Taylor Newton, not Newton, Taylor Newton, okay. I'll put him on the agenda,
Okay, thank you.
okay?
I think that's everything I have.
All right.
Oh, one other thing,
Yes.
the doggy bags. Did anybody ever get them delivered down here? So
I'm getting them.
You talked to Johnny about it.
I did, but Johnny and I I haven't seen him for almost 2 weeks, so doggy
Don't want
bags.
sidewalks.
Well, I went up to get them one day, personally go up and get them, and nobody was up there, because of course they're working. So I will get the dog
But
bags.
you also need to get a key, because that little box where they go in
Okay.
up here is, has a key
Where's the
lock.
key? Who's got the key?
He's got it.
Donnie, okay.
He's got it.
Because I also need to get dog bags for the cemetery, because they asked us if they could have a few, because people now take their dogs, people with cars take their dogs up to the cemetery. And so I said I'd pick up a few, because we have, you said we had.
I think there's a lot left in
Yeah.
there.
So I'll get dog bags for the park and the,
Richford Center, you mean?
yeah, our cemetery, yeah. And I told him I'd get some, and I just could, I haven't had a chance to talk to John. Okay. Michael?
Only thing I have to say is just, that our town offers an incredible amount of opportunities for everybody to get involved from 3 to 93, and that all should be treated with the same dignity, respect, and the opportunity to participate and contribute in our community. We all want the same things. I certainly do, as a property owner and a small business person struggling and striving to succeed in our opportunity-full town. With that, I just would hope that there's more of a spirit of encouragement and cooperation and respect for each other's opinions, so that we can move forward and take advantage, well, not take advantage, but build the community that we want to stay in. I'm sort of sad to see a number of houses back along the river over there by the park are up for sale now. At least 2 more over there in the last couple of months.
Okay, thank you. All right, I will introduce you, but I can't remember your name. Did I put it on the?
Amanda Holland.
I knew Amanda because that's my daughter's name, but I didn't know the second. This is Amanda Holland from?
Holland, did you say?
Holland, like the country.
Very good, thank you.
From Northwest Regional Planning Commission.
Flip your page over, you've been already gone.
What's that?
Flip your page over, you've been already gone if you're looking for your agenda.
Thank you. Of all people to tell me.
Wow.
I thought it was
That's feedback for us in school.
Yeah, I know.
Let it go.
I'm letting it go, I'm letting it go.
Let it go.
Thank you, Joey. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I asked to come here to speak about a timely matter. So one of the things I want to talk to you about is stormwater and a grant that's going to be coming up with the state on July 6th. So this sheet that I have that you can, we'll go over it a little bit and you can take a look at it. On one side, it goes over the direct to the point of why I'm here, and the back side talks a little about stormwater master planning, which is the topic. So stormwater master planning is essentially like a town plan. It's a plan that's just going to focus on areas in your town that might have stormwater, either
John
from...
might need one of these. There's planning commissions here as well, and that's probably part of what they do.
So it would be stormwater runoff from impervious surfaces from development, from land clearing, and from roads as well. And so one of the things that this plan does is it brings together all the existing plans you might have. I know that Bethany in her office has worked with you to do a road erosion inventory, so that'll be a piece that's a part of this. But really, and the impetus for me coming is last year, I believe, the Missisquoi Tactical Basin Plan, which was done by the Department of Environmental Conservation, was created, and one of the priorities they identified for Richford was for you to do one of these plans. And so I'm coming just to gauge your interest. What it would mean is, this plan itself would compile all this information, things from roads, maybe from gullies. I included an example here of what it could be. So this was, for Amesburg. When they did theirs, they identified several different projects. Some that were around the town and village garage. This little example shows one along a village maintenance area. And one of the things that was identified to do was to try to slow some of that stormwater that was coming off of, really across the street there's the school. So there's a lot of water that's draining directly right into the river. So they developed this project called these little step pools to try to use these stones here to slow down some of the water. So that's an example of a project.
So they did that themselves, the town crew did the step pools?
No, actually they hired a consultant to do that. So they were able to, they used this grant to develop the stormwater master plan, which identified several high priority projects. This was one of them. And it does some, for some of your high priority projects, it'll create some initial designs. And then they took that and applied for another grant, the same ecosystem restoration grant program, and was able to construct it with another grant.
Okay, here are my questions. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, is this fully funded, this grant, or is there a match?
For this grant, there is no match. I mean, the
Okay.
match is always if you,
So fully funded.
yes.
But when we get into construction, there would probably be a match for a secondary grant.
There is a match. I forget if it's 10 or 20%.
And
20 is,
you're familiar with the current state of Vermont grants? Johnny already applied for it this week. It came out of
We talked about it
the
on
TAC
the
last week.
Yeah.
And Richford's earmarked for a minimum of $5,800, which could certainly be a match for installation of,
I'm not sure if that
following
grant
this.
is this grant, because we also
no, I think
confused
there's,
on another grant that we applied
there's
for.
separate, but what I'm saying is we could use those, I assume
As
we could
matching.
use those funds to match whatever construction would come out of. What would be the date of the
July 6th.
funding for the grant? Is
So
it
that-
right away?
They're submitting July 6th, and they are going to have a quick turnaround. I don't know when they're going to do awards, but
Okay.
they've changed. This program used to be only once a year,
Mhm.
and now because they are really actively trying to get money out in projects in the ground, they are doing it quarterly. So my understanding is that they're going to be doing, in July, doing awards to then have projects be starting. So this would be,
So you could use that money.
it'd be higher.
That
Yeah.
match
Yeah, that's
to
a
do
separate-
construct. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's separate.
But that would be, so this would be needing to, we could work with you to write the grant and we can manage the project. We could be hiring a consulting and engineering firm too.
That's my question, because I've been dealing with grants lately, and I'm sick and tired of it because it's too hard, and there's too many details. So you will help us write this, so we can get together one day and write it, and you take care of all of that stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of what I put here, the role of NRPC. We could do the grant writing in the
Okay.
project managing, but we would need the town to obviously be a part of the process
Well, yeah.
of meeting with the consultant, helping identify things and count stuff.
So that, yeah.
So this is a grant for a study, if it's awarded to the town. How long would what's the window to complete the study? And then for an implementation grant following the study, would probably minimum 9 months, wouldn't you say?
So for this, a lot of what happens when I was involved in the one for St. Albans Town,
Mhm.
you'll get the consultants on board, they'll want to come meet with you. They will end up doing their field work and can probably, I don't want to make up a timeline.
Yeah, no,
Let's say
I'm not
it could be by
going to hold you to it.
this fall, you could
Okay.
have the study done and be wrapping up so that maybe next spring, you could go after some money to do some,
So it would
And you
be,
publish with that too, the second round.
yeah.
Other than a letter of commitment from us, what else down the road would you need from town as far as funding of any type?
For this
Yeah.
effort? For this effort, I wouldn't need anything for funding. It would really just be if we were to get the grant to
It
be a
would
part
cover
of.
everything.
fall through
Yeah.
the study.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you need our okay tonight?
Probably because I guess you're going to meet again on July 3rd. You need
Yeah,
more time to think about it,
but it's due July 6th.
Yes.
And I'm working on 2 other grants, and so if I have to help with this.
I'd make a motion that we give a letter of commitment to apply for this study grant.
Do I have a second? Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. When do you want to do this?
When are you're only me.
I'll be here anytime that you want me to be.
Um,
I'll just change my day if I have to. It doesn't matter.
well, what days are you?
I'm usually here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I won't be here tomorrow, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week, in the morning usually. But I'll accommodate whatever, if I can.
I can connect with you via phone on Thursday.
Okay, okay. Morning?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need a letter, or do you need to just, is this good enough? You have our minutes? Amanda, call Thursday. I think it's my
Yes.
daughter that's going to call me. We'll call. Call Thursday on grant, okay. And we also, if you remember, had somebody come in a while back with the college students that are going to do a plan on, what was that study? They were using it as their project.
Wastewater.
Wastewater.
The
We got a lot of
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
going on at the same time.
That's right.
the sewer
But that,
plant.
they picked us to do their,
Phosphorus content
Yeah.
is what it's about.
they
Yeah.
picked us to do their project on, so I haven't heard any more from them. I don't know who, maybe Johnny would have, I don't know. I haven't heard any more from them, but anyway. Okay, so you'll call me Thursday, and just, if I'm not here, just leave me a message. It's 848, is it 7751
That's fine, that
or
works.
is it 7551?
No, it's 7751, and it's extension 6.
Yeah. Okay, and if I'm not there, just leave a message, I'll call you back when I get it. So,
Sounds good.
sounds good. Any more? No, we're good? Okay.
We're good. Thank
See,
you.
that was easy.
Yeah, what's easy?
No, it was easy.
We're easy.
We'll have questions later, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave, I have one extra copy of it.
Okay, great. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't introduce you, but, next time.
We'll be here next time.
Yeah, they'll be here next time.
Another thing.
Thank you.
Take care.
I need a motion to approve the minutes of the June 5th meeting.
I'll make it.
Okay.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
No, stop.
I think I'm just rereading, and I don't know if I left something out about,
Which
I don't
one?
see it here. The website,
Yeah.
we had some discussion at the meeting, and I'd like to
Just that we're working on it.
amend these minutes that we're working on it with a targeted date of go
July.
live July 4th.
July 4th.
Okay,
But we got it called 2 days ahead.
I understand.
We have to tell them 2 days ahead of time.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'd like to make that amendment to the minutes because when I typed them up, I left
They're
it.
not in there?
It's not in
Okay,
there.
just add it.
So I will
Okay.
just add that we
Website.
discussed the
Website.
website development and with a potential go-live date of July 4th.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
May I ask a question?
Quick one.
Okay. How come the minutes aren't being posted out on the wall anymore?
They will be.
When?
I just
There's
got them.
never,
Just
Put
got
them out here.
yeah, but I mean, aren't they supposed to be posted after
Yes.
the meeting?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
why aren't they being posted?
Good question.
I'd like somebody to answer it, please.
Don't have an answer for you.
Tim does the minutes.
Who is responsible for doing that?
Well, he gives them to me after.
The board is responsible for it.
Yeah.
The board is.
When I get them, I put them up on them.
So as taxpayers, we don't have,
You can watch on the YouTube video and see exactly
I
what
don't
happened.
have a TV.
They should be on,
They should be up
and
there.
they will be on the website.
There haven't been
You're
any
right.
on there for months.
I know.
They're all recorded in a vault, I believe.
Yeah, but they
But
should be on the.
They should be
They
posted.
will be. I'll put these on tomorrow. And then we'll get the other ones done probably midweek, Tim, maybe?
Tomorrow.
For tonight?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, we'll have them tomorrow. Well,
If it's part of somebody's job, it should be done.
okay, we take that, we note that. Okay. We did the stormwater grant. Where was I? Okay. I got a little carried away with my playground equipment. But I'll get the money. I will find that money. I spent what I had.
Checks in the mail.
Well, I've got my fingers on more money. I just don't have it in my hand
You're
right.
making me sweat.
It's not that much, but I had to.
It's all gonna run downhill today,
I
you
had
know.
to. First of all, I got this wonderful spinner that handicapped kids can get in, as well as little kids and big kids. They got seat belts in them and everything. That was my first goal. Then I got his swing set he wanted. Yeah.
And
And then, when I was
gee,
gonna order one I could afford with the slides and stuff. But then they had this huge sale that was only good till June 30th. So I saved $10,000 on this plus $3,000 worth of shipping and got this great big thing with 2 slides.
You've done good. Nice.
I thought I did real
and it's
good.
all grant money,
It's all grant money. It's
all
not your
grant money.
it's not your tax money. And I got
not taxpayer money.
No, and I got my hand on more money, so I went over by a couple $1,000s, but not that much. But it's got 2 slides, it's got the overhead things, it's got, if anybody who cares on the board that wants to see
Well,
it.
and you know, that play area that we have down there, that's for little guys.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what Linda is buying. This stuff is
That goes up to 12 years old, but
Up to 12
the other
years old.
grant that
You
I've
know,
got my hands on
Trying to
here.
keep the parents and the teenagers off
Off
them
it,
is
yeah.
always an issue. You know.
Well, the other grant, I'm gonna try to get cameras, I'm gonna get the ground cover, I'm gonna get the preschool little tree houses and little rides and stuff, but this is for up to 2 to 12-year-olds. And I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, but you'll see when it gets done. So, I'm gonna do it, by God. Yes. Fun. Keep off those rides, Mike. Maybe I'll have a sign made that says adults keep, no, that'll just make them get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
And
keep,
I
I don't know
did-
how to keep off. You don't know how many swing
Oh, I know.
seats they've broken.
I know.
and just-
I know. And I talked to Tammy about a sign. There's a sign that says Richford Playground. There's a sign that says Camp Hope. And I thought there's room underneath. I wanted to have the kids that go to camp make a thing with their handprints and their names and very colorful. And Tammy said she can put it on a sign.
Mhm.
So we'll have the day camp too. They're gonna have over 150 kids at day camp this year.
Wow.
And I could
A
kick
day.
myself because I could have ordered this 6 months ago, just had the money.
150 a day.
And I just ordered it last week, so it's gonna take 6 weeks to get here, but I should have ordered it, and that's my fault. Yeah, it starts in July, right? July 4th, July 3rd.
Third, I believe.
So anyway, that's what I've got my mind on right now. Park lights, I don't know why I have that on here.
Don't know.
Anybody have anything about park lights? Park lights up here?
Burned out
We get
there
them,
in Richford Park.
did we get them fixed?
I turned them on. Remember I asked you if I could
Yeah,
turn them
yeah,
on, and I did.
They all work?
Right as far as I know.
Okay,
They're working now.
Yes.
yeah, cross
Yours
that
work,
off.
Tim, down at the
Playground?
Yeah, they've got-
All right.
gazebo, we have
Everything's
lighting
good.
at night?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
don't-
wrote
We
it.
have the flag light, and there's one spot that comes off the side of the gazebo.
Yeah.
Those both
Yeah.
work. Everything's good as far as I know.
Okay, we had a call from the town of Jay warning us about the person that keeps calling our office all the time. So I said we already knew about it.
Are they bothering them also?
Yeah, they're branching out,
Okay. Branching out.
Um,
Yeah.
Dog bites. We've had a couple dog bites.
We did.
Yeah, we don't know who the dog is,
Oh.
so I don't know what we're to do. It's a pit bull of some sort. There's a couple.
What street is that?
All
Haven't seen
around
it.
town.
I haven't seen it.
One was at one end of town and one was at the other.
Right. One was.
And it sounded like the same dog, but I
I don't know.
what would we do with it if we had it?
That's true.
Okay, I went to the cemetery meeting the other night and called Joe Cahill because of that law. I haven't heard back from him that you can't use perpetual care money for anything. You have to leave it in the bank
Yeah.
and only use the interest, which this year was $1.
Right.
Um,
And there is no such thing as perpetual
Perpetual care.
care actually being performed.
We take care of it anyway. We have to, by law, take care of cemeteries. So if you die, don't leave your money to perpetual care, because
No.
it just goes, and the bank has it for 150 years, and nobody
They can't
gets to
use
use
it.
it. Nobody can use it. So I called Joe Cahill to see if there's any way that can be busted or overturned or anything. He usually gets right back to me, he might be on vacation, but I will call him again. I just sent him an email.
It's a complicated mess.
It's a
Well,
mess.
it's an awful mess.
Well, back when they
Yeah.
started it and they had good interest rates, people could
Right.
use the interest and it made sense. But now, what are you gonna do with $100 a year? I mean, you got $50,000 in there sitting, and I don't think people know about this until you wanna use it. I don't think the general public,
It sounds good when it's presented to you.
yeah, perpetual care, and everybody thinks, oh, my grave's gonna be taken care of forever.
No.
It is anyway, so. Okay, we need, this is the Northern Forest Canoe Trail landowner permission forms. Basically, we've signed it before, that they can have their canoes, right? It's the
Yeah,
water.
it's different access points, but they can
Okay.
portage on Main Street, and they can go into Davis Park
Park.
at that canoe launch.
Use the
And they have
bathroom.
that rustic campground over by the water
Yeah.
treatment plant.
Yeah.
And they just, their current agreement expired,
Yeah.
and they just need to get some
So
signatures
you-
from us to
You vote on
allow
that?
them to continue to use those areas in the town.
So I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the, what's the title of it?
Landowner permission form.
Okay.
And a second?
Yep.
All those in favor? Aye.
All right.
Okay. It says landowner, now, they haven't signed it yet. Who do
No,
We sign
they'll all
it,
be
you're
up
gonna
here.
get it back to
They'll
them?
all be up here this weekend for the paddle event
And
on
you're gonna
Saturday.
give them
Yeah.
this, okay.
And Walter Opazinski, for those of you that know Walter, he's retiring, he's not retiring, he's taking a job with the state and Parks and Rec, rivers and forests and
Are
acorns
we
or whatever it is.
94 Main Street?
And it's,
I can't remember the numbers.
and there'll be a function Saturday afternoon at the Gray Gables after his participation in the paddle race.
751.
And
751. That's why nobody ever calls me back.
and it's going to be kind of an odd function at their request. It's a beer and ice cream social. So that's what I guess people.
You can't have anything without ice cream anymore.
People in canoes want to do, I guess. I don't know.
Then they're gonna get back on the water and
Yeah.
But, and I think there's going to be a significant amount of camping activity at that rustic campground, whatever they call it.
I'm sorry.
Can't believe that it's a campground or something they call it. What's the name of that thing?
Can't believe it's a, believe it or not, campsite.
Yeah, there you
Where is
go.
it, Tim?
It's
Sewer
off
plant.
the river extension there, right down by the water treatment plant.
There you go.
Oh, in the woods there, like?
Yeah, it's just, there's a
Oh, yeah.
Can't
little
believe
area
it's a
to check
campsite.
out. And some of them will camp in Davis Park as well, because we now have a portable toilet there throughout the summer. That's getting a tremendous amount of use. So much so that I had to
He
chase
sends it because he sends his people over there from Gray Gables.
No, I had to chase somebody out of the park that had moved in for a couple of days this weekend.
It's
And
a campground.
no, it's not a campground there.
Oh, okay.
So it's, but he was living in the gazebo for a couple of days, and but now
Grandson?
he's moved away to somewhere else. I'm not sure where.
Okay, good.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Here?
Playground and cemeteries.
Well, I think we just covered those.
Well, I said I overspent, but I don't know if you have any comments.
Oh, I want to thank Linda for the work that she's done.
Thank you.
Writing grants is not fun, and this equipment is very expensive. But the grants are going to be well.
You know what I want to get?
Oh,
I
boy.
saw it today.
Retail therapy.
It's only 14,000. I don't ever spend any money at home. It's one of those things that it's that anti-gravity. It's like you're on a what are those things they
Oh, ground-
out in the woods? Yeah,
Yeah.
The zip lines. Only it's all contained in this big thing, and the kids can just keep going around it and up and down. And oh, don't look at me like that. You'll be on it.
I told her earlier today,
If you write it.
my budgets are very constrained. I'm looking for a couple $100, to buy a refrigerator for the kitchen at
I
the
might have one for you.
ballpark, and it's 14,000 for
I may have a
It
refrigerator.
may come with a refrigerator.
It may.
On the
Oh,
back,
May, that's
installed on the
true.
back side of it.
that reminds me. Yeah, I'm
You
going to
need
get you one out of one of these grants. But that reminds me, when I was talking to the person I was talking to about the refrigerator and making a deal and everything, Johnny came in at some point and said, because I said that he has to take that stuff out of there because the crew is going to put this stuff in for us with an overseer.
Right.
He says, don't give that to somebody else to take for metal. He says, we'll take it for metal and the money will come back to town. So that ends that discussion that we
Okay.
were going to trade
Okay.
off or anything.
Yeah.
He says, why not have it come back? I didn't realize that they would do that. So, yeah, 'cause it's all
The
metal.
playground equipment that's there now is going to be disposed of. It's not
It's
It's not
dangerous.
going to be in our best interest to just give it to a school
A lot of
or
people
something
want it.
because
They want it.
it's not
Take it to
going to be
auctions.
that safe.
Well, John,
Take it to
the
auctions.
road crew will.
That's where it'll end up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we give it to somebody and it's dangerous and then something happens, we
Yeah, we don't want
we
to
feel
go
bad.
there.
So,
It's all metal, they can cut it up and
yeah,
take it
that's why
over.
we're getting rid of it because it's no good.
Burdette pays more.
Whoever John
Burdette.
takes it to. But he said then the money will come back to town. Okay, that's it for us, playground
I think
cemeteries?
so.
Parks and buildings.
Two things. The library project will be under contract tomorrow. and the deposit checks will be cut, so they'll go to work on that. And piece of bad news, no, we just can't afford all of these projects the way they've finally come out with the bids and so forth. I'd like to postpone the elevator replacement in this building and to 2018, and we can get it recertified by doing the lift test, the weight testing on it. It still functions, it works fine. We were trying to be proactive and replace it, because if it breaks down now, it's very difficult to find parts because of its age and so forth. But in order to become in compliance with the state, all we have to do is get it inspected.
And that costs
And the cost will be probably $500.
better than how much does the new elevator?
The new elevator right now, with all of the component pieces, is quickly approaching $30,000.
So are you saying we're gonna have $30,000 left over?
No.
It's
I was
budgeted to the
kidding.
buildings,
I
and
know, I'm kidding.
right now we're repairing the part just came in to repair the air conditioning at the post office. That'll be installed tomorrow, so they'll be
We'll use it up in
cool and comfortable in there tomorrow.
Yeah.
But right after the heat breaks, probably. And but I think it just makes more sense to postpone this replacement. We tried to be proactive, save that $500 to do the load testing on the elevator, and but it looks like we can't exceed the budget by that much. So
I think that's fine, I don't call that bad news.
So that's not bad.
No.
So the roof and the repairs on the library are...
Yeah, at the library, we'll be doing all of the siding, we'll be repairing the sill, we'll be reinforcing parts of the foundation that are failing. It'll be entirely painted. We'll be putting composite decking on the front porch. The front porch railings will be repaired.
Right.
It'll look good as new. I've already done the roof a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And then following that project, we'll do the roof on this building, we'll paint the bell tower, we'll repair the masonry on the front of the building.
Right.
And now, since there is money left over, or there will be money left over from the elevator, we could consider the interior project that in the bell tower that needs to be waterproofing and put a new set of stairs going in there, which we could afford. It's about, off the top of my head, it was $7,500, which could come out of the money that was budgeted for the lift.
A lot of people would love to have that clock going again.
Yeah. I can't get in to wind it now.
No, but I wonder if we could, if it's fixed, if we could get somebody.
Oh, yeah. It could be part of the new
You've done it
custodian's
before.
job.
I've done it.
She'd probably do it.
It could be part of the new custodian's
Yeah.
job. That's a maintenance issue, which, by the way, we do have a new
She came in today.
building custodian.
She was working everywhere,
yeah.
and she came and had lunch
She's
with us,
good.
and I think she's gonna be good. She's gonna work when people are here, a couple days a week, she's gonna come in. Oh, that's right, you weren't here, we
Yeah.
opened up the interviews again
Yep.
after last time.
Yeah.
And she was out, and not only that, she didn't have everything on her resume that she
Right.
was, so that's why they didn't.
She's been cleaning the town buildings in Montgomery. She's been,
So what I
she
did,
didn't even put it on her resume,
Right.
on her application.
and she shoveled there. So what I was talking to somebody, and they said that, they're the ones that told me that she worked over there, and I guess she worked with St. Ange's, so she didn't have them on there, on her application, but I called them anyway, because that's even better when you don't have them, and they said, hire her as fast as you can. And she's been in
She
here.
brings her own tools.
Yeah, she's been, she was in here and she worked with Brenda today. We're gonna have Angie come in one day just to talk to her about the maintenance stuff after Brenda's gone. I don't know, that's the other thing, we need to find out how long she's gonna stay. I don't see her.
I don't either. Guess we can leave her a note.
She told Connie she was gonna.
Maybe you wave. Brenda, you watching?
Yeah, we have to call
Stop
us.
in and see us.
She told Connie she's gonna work with her this week, so I imagine she'll be here this week
okay.
anyway. But Connie was, God, she was looking for she says, where's that duster? She said, she was like, well, I don't know. So she was, yeah.
A good
I
self-starter.
think it's gonna be a
The
good,
day we called her in to hire her, she said, I'll get in there as quick as I can. I'm putting in a new floor with my husband.
Yeah.
So
She'll send us cobwebs.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. There's plenty of
She
them.
got them today. She loves the buildings.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, quick.
Status on the door for the station.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, it's been
But
months
it's
since
still,
last time I
yeah,
asked.
it's, works fine in the summer.
It does, but it's just the idea I
That's
figured I'd ask.
disgusting.
It works fine.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting.
It is
The
disgusting.
door was an issue that it would not open in the winter.
And we're only a few months, we're only about 5 months away from cold weather again.
I thought we had a date, but the guy.
And it was supposed to have been ordered
He's,
last time.
he's already, it has been ordered. He came out, he had to take the measurements because he didn't want to go with our measurements because it has to be the center of, that where the hinges are specific. I'll follow up on it, but I just haven't been paying attention to it. Because it's not an issue in the summertime.
Right, but soon it's gonna be again. That's my big thing.
It'll be taken care of before it's an issue.
John?
The beautification we offered last year to buy the green trim paint for the library, and we'll do that again with,
You will?
yes.
God, you guys are rolling in
But
money.
we had, well, we're very careful how we spend money,
I know
so
you are.
we have a little money.
Somebody asked me today where you got your beautiful flowers. Where do you get them?
Over Beaver Meadow.
Beaver Meadow? And they were saying how healthy they all look. How
They got
beautiful.
money.
Yeah.
You got-
So you will buy the paint for the trim?
Yes.
Okay,
if
put
you-
that in a minute so
I
they
have it
can't,
here.
so they
I
can't
have it here.
dig on it, yeah.
I have it here.
Not that you would. Okay, parks and buildings anymore?
Just so it doesn't disappear from Johnny's radar, he was gonna trim the trees that are on the gazebo roof. And I know he's busy doing all the sidewalks and stuff. But, just so that it stays somewhere on his list. Because he came down and took care of the flag one day, but he was gone before I could get there.
I had to give him a flag today that the wind broke off up on Swat in South Maine, snapped it.
They're over the gazebo, Tim?
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 branches. If he's got a pole saw, that would do it, or just go with a bucket and,
They got a
I'm sure they got a pole saw.
chainsaw on
Yeah.
on stick.
Yeah.
Chainsaw on a stick, that sounds safe.
Designed that way.
What do you
It's
just put
designed
duct
that way.
tape on it and just hope it doesn't
Oh, I've
fall
done
on your
that.
feet?
I've done that.
I'm sure you have, I bet you.
When you do flags up next to the crossings, all tethered up and get caught in one of the power wires instead of ripping.
Crossing flag, okay.
Yeah, on the opposite side.
I got an
of the
extra one in my
motel area.
office, haven't I, or our office.
Where's this?
The flag by the crossing is, he says is tattered.
Right by the little motel on the other side of the road, there's one that's caught up in the wires.
Okay. I think I have an extra
Howard.
flags.
Oh, the flag on the
Flags.
pole. Oh,
Yeah.
on the pole. Okay, yeah.
Well, if
sorry.
these flagpoles keep snapping off, we gotta figure out where to buy some new ones, I
I know
guess.
it.
Johnny just shaves them off until they get, well, we keep using them, but if they get too short, we won't do them. Okay, is that it for parks and buildings?
Yes.
Highways.
They're doing sidewalks.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah, yeah. They're up by your place right now, I see.
That's my child.
I haven't seen John since the last meeting.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've been busy.
Yeah.
Every day.
The rain hasn't helped them any up there.
Right,
They
right.
got started early this morning, they were going to beat the dickens.
Yeah,
And then,
Then, whoosh!
yeah, I guess we didn't get
Put
them.
the kibosh to everything.
Yeah.
Is that it, Wayne?
That's it. Like I said, I haven't seen John.
What else? Water and sewer?
What do you need on that?
Nothing.
Yes, you do.
No, I,
You know that little letter that you wrote? That email you
yeah,
sent?
they always make me write the letters so that my name's on them, yeah.
I don't
they
care.
went-
I don't
they
care.
went and-
I don't care whose name.
I know,
it's
you
on.
could have your own name. I got those copies, but he said, they went and did it. They,
It was done already,
oh, they didn't even know it.
there. It was done the 15th.
I know, I got this, Daryl sent it to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, oh, I know, but they did, yeah.
And what happened,
He's talking about blowing out the lines at the James Block.
well, no, what he's talking about is flushing the whole system.
Well, I know,
And it gets
Yeah.
flushed twice a year.
right.
Well, down here, by the fire station, by the old fire station,
Yeah,
we've got a hydrant right there. You know where the gauge is inside, give our pressure gauge. Since we did this under the bridge, we can open that hydrant down there, full throttle, and it'll only drop the pressure down to 90 pounds. Before that was connected across there, we could drop it down to 40 pounds.
which means nothing to me. I don't know what
Well,
that
we've got a
means.
complete loop,
Oh, yeah, I knew that,
and the
yeah.
least it'll go down to is 90 pounds. And you can open that down there anytime you want, and you will not get any rust out of it or anything else.
No.
And where he says that
It's fine.
that,
He is Mr. Perry,
all right,
you can say it.
all right. What Albert is talking about is he's claiming that the system down there is flushed every 6 months and so on and so forth. And
You should know if
that
it is or not.
that is not true.
That is
I
not
asked
true.
him.
That is exactly correct. It is not true.
I asked him because he's been involved in it, and it ain't been flushed for how long?
As long as I was there,
Yeah.
3.5 years ago.
Yeah. And this outfit that he's depending so much on, I don't know that I fully depend on them. But,
Alpine sprinkler?
Alpine Spring.
Alpine sprinkler?
yeah. I say I don't know that I fully,
Well, when the other business in that building didn't have a problem,
that's right. The water
It
is
wasn't our
perfectly
problem.
clear coming off the same line.
exactly. There
So-
must have been something in the,
It's in the
inside
system.
in the
Yeah.
system, yeah.
I'm not sure what it was originally, and before I left there, they couldn't gain appropriate pressure in the system to prevent backflow.
Right.
Okay? And that's a condition of the sprinkler system in the building. And so Alpine Sprinkler asked that the system be flushed.
Right.
And we started those discussions back in May. And I don't know where it's taken up. I haven't worked for them since June 5th.
They
so-
had me write a letter saying it wasn't the town's problem.
Right.
And he wrote a letter back saying it was. And
But this-
then we wrote another letter back saying no, it wasn't, but they did it, they flushed it anyway.
It's been flushed.
I mean,
saw that
by
it was flushed last
Daryl,
week
by
or whatever.
Daryl,
Yeah.
it was flushed.
The line itself,
Yeah.
as I say, we opened the hydrant there, we opened one on
Yeah.
River Street.
Right.
And so consequently, and in the past, there's never been a problem with any dirt in the line up
Right.
there. And that was, I think, myself, Alpine Systems just wanted to pass the buck.
Could be. I don't know. They're,
I don't know.
They're an approved vendor from someone else, a different company that manages the building. So that's,
Well, anyway, it's all done with, so they don't have to worry about it.
We're done.
We're done, yeah. And we-
I think
We did
they're
do them
supposed
a
to be on
favor by
site
flushing
tomorrow.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did do them a favor. So,
Now,
okay.
we kind of got held up on our digging on Troy Street, down by Hollister's garage. We've got a leaky valve. The packing is bad in it. We got to dig it up. Well, today was going to be to dig it up. And we've got to get enough, kind of coarse fill put back in there. And Daryl's found where that's available, we can get some. Because it's such, there's so much water in that area that you gotta keep it porous so it goes down in, you know. And that's not from leaks, that's groundwater. There's all kinds of groundwater in there. And I'm sure that, well, probably you two fellas don't really remember when the bobbin mill was operating, the amount of water it was out across there in that sinkhole where the trailer is now. You remember that?
Oh, you used to have a battery here.
Well, they used to pile the logs out there and hose them down.
But they had a vat that they put into them.
They had a vat on the other side.
Yeah.
And
Well, it was a wet spot.
that was a
Pretty wet.
lot of water in there.
Yeah.
And you go back to the Missisquoi Manor, and that's built right in the swamp. And right now, you're constantly getting stream water out of there, going underground. And so consequently, that whole area down there is wet. So when we dig that up, we want to put something coarse in there to let the water go down through and then cap it off for his driveway there.
He came in today and was telling Alan about it. He said that Alfred's gonna do it this week sometime, right?
Yeah.
If Alfred finds any more bobbins there, has he been finding bobbins?
I don't know, but he found the partial plate Dylan did, and it said
Bobbin, no?
Alfred.
Oh, yeah, well, you gotta give it, yeah.
Little piece of plate.
I heard they were finding bobbins. If they find them, I want one for the Historical Society. Those
You
are the
do.
bobbins that they used to
You want a
put.
bobbin? Why didn't you?
I
Well, I want one
bobbins.
from there. That's the point of it being
Well, I don't
historical.
want they come from there.
You want
Give
to
it-
play a piano for the Historical Society?
What's that? Do I want to play a
A
piano?
player piano.
They dug one up.
No, she's got one at home. Maybe she
I have one at home I need to get rid of by October.
by October.
I have bobbins.
I think I.
But are they from the bobbin though? Yeah, I mean, just one from Richford
Yeah.
just to have, because I heard they were digging them up.
Well, we
Yeah.
found some old hunky ones.
Do you want a horseshoe from my grandfather's butt sniffer?
Sure, yes. Okay. Anyway, water and sewer done it? Because I got one more thing.
What you thought might be a leak on the playground,
All dried up.
it's all dried up. It isn't a leak. We checked it.
Yeah.
It's groundwater.
Boy, it runs a long time, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Where is it leak?
It's right up, you know where that
But where I wanna
shut
put
off,
some-
you know
Oh,
where
yeah,
that
we saw
shut
that
off
shut-
valve is
yeah.
that I painted?
Yeah.
So yellow,
Yeah.
right
Right
by
there.
there. Oh, and it runs and it runs and it runs
Really?
until,
We've checked it.
Yeah.
And it's groundwater.
Okay.
yeah, it's all dry now.
And
Fine.
Because when we were talking about doing things down there, I just don't want
Yeah,
to put
no.
things where it's wet.
It's gonna be wet next spring.
Oh, yeah.
It will be wet for a
Does
couple
that
months.
does that
Oh,
basketball
next
court get wet?
spring.
No,
So, no,
that's
if
not
we have
wet back there.
flood,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends if ice comes up.
yeah, it depends on the ice, but
yes, that's all I got.
I got one more thing on that. Oh, and Connie and I were talking today, they said they'd be happy to put a skating rink down across the street here, because we were talking about doing it on the playground. But to do it right here in the middle of town, skating rink,
where,
on their property across the road. The hole, what do you call the hole there?
Money pit.
The money pit.
Oh, the park.
The
We were
Mississippi
talking about,
Overlook.
yeah, the Mississippi Overlook. We were talking about doing a skating rink,
oh,
and I was thinking of doing it on the basketball court, but she said we could do it. But then you got it out of the eyes of people. She said, well, we could do it
Well, if
over
you're
here.
going down here, why don't you go back where it was? We got a hydrant right there, so we can flush it off.
Where was it?
On the other
Below
end
there.
of,
the other end of
Well,
that
who owns
road.
it though?
We do.
Well,
Dylan does.
that's a possibility.
That's when I was a kid.
That's where we had it before.
Well, when I was a kid, they had it
When they burned the
over-
building,
When I was a kid,
Well, that's the thing, we want to be able to see it.
they tore down the street
We want to
line.
be able to see where it
It's
is.
down behind Rosaire's building.
Oh, I know.
When we were kids, they had it at where the parking lot is across from Max.
Now you're really.
Yeah, and it was in,
I'm not
It was in
ashamed to
view.
say it.
I remember that.
Anyway, back to business. All right, there's two people that have not allowed the guys to go in to change the meters or do the meters, so they asked me to send them letters today. One name I'm not gonna have trouble spelling, but there's only one name with a Z, I think, in town, so. Next is public safety.
I attended the Franklin County Animal Rescue Board of Directors public meeting last week. According to them, the earliest they could possibly open, if they will, is September 30th now. They claim since they closed in March, they've raised $22,000.
That's not much.
However, they also claim it costs them approximately $9,500 a month
Well,
to
it's closed,
run the building that's closed.
so that'll be
Why?
spent in 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
That much for a closed building?
There's someone that goes in part-time and does, I don't know what, and,
Wow.
Do they pay taxes on that?
pardon me?
Do they pay town taxes on that?
I doubt it.
Why would
They'd have to
they?
be a nonprofit.
I think they are. No, they're not.
Nonprofits aren't automatically
Well, they can
without
be if
taxes.
they,
Yeah,
Yeah,
depends what the
smart.
town, well, it depends what the town says.
yeah.
So,
So that
you
might
can
be what
see,
it costs.
they're not getting very far.
No, sounds like
What
they're going backwards.
we had a breakout session at the end, and I went to one of the directors and said, you need to come to our board meeting so that, you know, you can address the board and any residents that want to come and hear about what happened and answer some questions
Will
that
they
people
answer?
have. She said they'll call and set up a date and
heard
send
someone
somebody up.
Okay.
So
Well,
I don't know where the money went, folks, but
And if we ask
what
them
we're
that,
looking at right now is I'm gonna have to go, now this would be up to the board, I have to go to Chittenden County Animal Rescue, sit down and talk with them and get a contract. Usually their contract's gonna be something like you can bring up so many animals or up to so many dollars, and then you're done. Because they have animals that come in from shelters down south, you know, Mississippi, Tennessee, down there, they have animals coming in from these puppy mills and whatever all the time. So the other one is over in
Troy, Morrisville.
there's one in Morrisville and then the other one in Orleans. So I'll visit all three, see what the contract, if they want to sign one, you know.
We haven't had any problems so far except the 2 dog bites that
Yeah. We have
neither person wanted to
we have,
cross charge.
there was a gentleman on
One guy.
River Street next to where Tim lives, a couple months ago, that was severely bitten
Yeah.
by a cat.
Yeah, but that was a cat.
And now the cat's back. I saw him yesterday. So Trace's gonna take a trap down and we'll have to put that one down. It's
What does it look like?
Is
a
it?
big old tiger, almost like a Maine Coon.
Yellow one or no? Not
No,
yellow.
there's a yellow one
Gray.
down there. Gray.
There's 6 cats that live in that general area outside.
Is there an empty trailer behind the building in the parking lot back there?
Trailer, you mean a pop-up camper?
Well, I saw that.
There's a pop-up camper there that someone uses as a summer bedroom to sleep
But
in.
is there an abandoned type trailer?
There is a,
Or puts up
like
their
a
camper in the yard and the
mechanical
someone
transport trailer that's out there.
Be a
Um,
cat hanging
You know,
around.
like a shop trailer, whatever,
see it
you know, a
crossing the
construction
street.
trailer.
If we can get it, we'll,
Get it.
and I have nowhere to take it.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody's gonna take that cat.
No.
So we'll have to put
Probably
it
lives in
down.
that Sylvester dumpster there.
Well, they're
Most
probably
of them
eating
do.
well. They're probably
Yeah,
eating.
most of them do.
But it's mean. That's
Yeah.
a mean,
Location, can you tell us the
mean cat.
location, please, of the, this-
That's
Down by the laundromat.
The corner of North Avenue and River Street.
Yep.
By the laundromat, down there.
It's we
Corner
call
of
them
North Avenue.
Rosaires condominiums.
Yeah,
The gray
condos.
ones.
They're the Turcotte condos.
Turcotte condos. That was it.
They're condos.
Anyway.
And they are kind of, yeah, they are my
Did you know
neighbors.
Rosaire went to Florida and bought another set of apartments like that from a Turcotte, from Cyril Turcotte?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that funny? It's weird. He bought these from his father and then he went to Florida and bought
20 of them.
20 of them from Cyril.
But I heard those in Florida are much better.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. They go.
Yeah.
They don't have to do winter there.
They have to do winter.
just hurricanes.
Trash.
No.
Some
Oh,
point.
wait, we're not done.
time out.
Sorry.
I'm not sure if we covered it last meeting, maybe not. We had contact with Joe Cahill. He'll get back to me on, we still have campers by the river behind the Troy Street Cemetery in there. And unfortunately, after researching the town ordinances, we didn't come up with one that specifically prohibits people from doing what they're doing on town property.
Right.
So we need an ordinance, we need some signage put up and whatever, and then the sheriff and I also talk to state police, then they'll go in and say, okay, you got X number of days, you're out of here. Or
Have you talked to Joe? Yeah?
email,
Okay.
he'll call.
Yeah, I know he will.
Yeah,
I heard one of them's already moved out.
Good.
good.
I have a
Can
question
let me
for you
know.
on that.
Yes, sir.
Would that be an anti-camping ordinance, or would it be a?
Trespassing, probably.
How can it be structured so that, because it has to be one size fits all, and it can't, and we want to encourage
Canoe
that
campers.
behavior on part of the town
Yeah.
land,
Yeah,
yet we want to restrict it on other parts of
where
the
it's
town land.
so designated.
Yeah,
Okay,
where
that's
it's
fine.
So
Just
designated.
as long as we're very, very
It has to be
carefully
specific.
craft the ordinance.
These are the campsites.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, I just
That-
wanted to.
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure that
no,
that's
no,
incorporated.
and I know where you're going. Yeah, we don't want them to think that, there's no
can't camp.
camping allowed on any town.
Right.
No,
Okay.
it'd be where
All right.
it's, where.
Well, we just signed a land agreement that
That
lets
down there
them
is-
camp over there.
That's
Well,
on
that
town
would be
property.
designated.
That's squatters. Yeah, they're squatters because they're living there. They're living.
And we've been having complaints about parking and
They've
stuff.
taken up residence, so.
Didn't you enact an ordinance in like '09 or '10
We couldn't find it.
that had to do with green space, covered loitering and such that covered that?
The loitering
I'll look it up on the.
Loitering has to prohibit the flow of people walking, traffic.
This one covered your green spaces from your sidewalks to your streets and your public spaces. It was something that you folks put in place
Was I on the board in
after I left.
2009? Oh, then I was on.
Yeah. it was
I think it just listed all the listed.
I think it listed all the places that belong to the town.
Yes.
And there
I
was
think it
no
did.
loitering after 10 o'clock or whatever in any of those places. But I'll look it up. I'll look up the word
Okay,
green space
yeah.
because Laura had everything in order.
And just
Anything else?
one more item, as long as Eric and John are here. John, I added you into the new town website in the zoning. I think I did. And
He needs a password, though, right?
what I need to do is go over that zoning page with you to make sure it's okay and show you how to get in.
You can put anything you
Because
want in there.
I went through the instructions they gave us and added you in as, they're called, you're a content editor, that's what you are.
You can put your meetings on, any
And
decisions.
you can go in and do whatever you want to that section.
You scan the information in, or you have to key it all in?
No, you can scan it in. You can import any
He'll show you,
document.
he'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, we'll
Please
figure
do
that
that.
out later, okay?
But they know how to do it.
Little bit at a time, and I need to, does Kim work this week at all?
No, she's going.
She'll be getting on a train in the morning.
Oh.
I will be Kim.
Okay.
You're
Well, I'm doing housing. I have her in as the housing.
Housing.
We can go over it
Well,
and
we
then,
also need to make sure she can get her pictures on there,
yeah.
because she's the one doing the pictures.
Yeah.
We need new pictures at higher resolution.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll get with you sometime. And whenever, are you available tomorrow at all?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay,
You can, I won't be here in the morning, you can use that computer, and I won't be there to bother you.
that's
You
fine.
don't need it.
Well, are you on the internet on yours?
Yes.
Okay, oh, you can use yours. And you will be able to do this from home on the internet. So, how about 9 o'clock?
Okay.
Is that good? I'll meet you here. Okay, that's it, thank
You
you.
all right? Trash?
Other than the
Good news.
rail trail, trash will be gone by the paddle pedal event on this weekend.
Good.
And even if Northern Forest Canoe Trail is the people that are picking it up, because they will be clearing that path for their event on Saturday. And they'll have all kinds of interns in town and everything else.
Is their event coupled with the
That is
conservation?
Riverfest, yeah.
Oh, it's already?
It's all together.
It's already come? It's
It's
already here?
Saturday, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's all Saturday. And two
Oh,
things,
that's so
I'll be
cool.
going down to the town barn to hopefully secure some cones. And they'll be done with most of the sidewalks by this weekend, I
All the
think.
cones for up there.
Because they're all around and all the sidewalk projects all over town. And also, and this is, I'll talk to you after this meeting on a personal request about your bridge that goes out to the island. Okay? They like to have the starters up there for the race. I just want to make sure it's okay with the owner. And that's what I know about trash.
That's it? Other business?
What about the trash up on the McAllister Road? Has that been picked up?
The day I got sick, went there and I went directly from there to the hospital, so what happened?
It's still there, right?
Is that?
It is.
As far as I haven't been back in a while. It was there. Did you I went to John on this to get a hold of, what's his name that owns that property?
Leland Blair.
Blair?
Right. He forwarded whatever he does.
Did you hear anything?
The last time I talked to him, or the only time I talked to him, he said he had just got a call from the state police that day, and they were identifying some names that were in the trash there.
Right.
Well, Chris went through
Well,
it and found some.
I got one name, but they had bailed out about, what,
6 months before that, we went to their house, but they
They're
were no
gone.
longer there.
Yeah, we went to the house, they were gone.
So what do we do in a case like that? It's up to him to clean it up?
It is up to him,
Yeah.
it's private property.
So what did he say?
Well, they were looking into it, and I think some of it got burned, I understand.
Oh, it did, a lot of it got burned. Yeah.
So
Somebody
do
set
we
it on
need to go
fire.
back up there and look at it and see what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll try it this week sometime and then say, he needs a letter that says, okay, now we're gonna, it's
Yeah,
gonna be a fine.
it's showtime.
But if he didn't put it there, why is
It's
he?
his property.
That's his property.
So if somebody dumps on my
Yeah.
property, it's my responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
to get rid of it.
Mhm.
Unless you can figure out who did it. Then you
That's
can
why we go through the
go
trash.
through the trash. And,
Oh, I know who put it there. I saw the names in there.
Yeah.
Remember I told you?
Is it the name we went to?
No,
There was furniture there and,
Yeah.
they burned the furniture.
we did.
Springs are left.
Well, maybe I ought to call the fireman.
Hey, put those in your metal pile.
Well, yeah, put those in the middle pile.
I mean,
Well,
if
they've
the
been using
town,
that as a target range. They've shot everything all up.
if the town starts cleaning up properties like that, we'll be doing it all the time, so we're not gonna do it. So it's time, we'll go up and look at it, maybe, and it's time for another letter and serious backup that,
He needs
okay,
to clean it up.
yeah, but, or there'll be a fine.
Where is
The way
it?
it works.
Yep,
It's up by the corner in that little pit here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a whole house of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's really
It's a household, whole household.
Events.
Couches, chairs, bags, disgusting.
How many years has that been used?
Well, not to this
Maybe we ought to
extent.
make a town dump.
Maybe not to this extent, but it's always been a
Well,
mess.
there's always been a mess, but not like
Now
that.
we're trying to.
I know one time that
We need to
there was a
stump
mess
that.
up there, and somebody went up with a backhoe,
Huh.
and the whole mess disappeared.
Well, okay, if you want to
We
authorize
can
that.
do
I'll
that, but-
Yeah, I mean, we can do things illegally if we want to, I guess.
What's that, make it disappear?
If somebody
we're
will
going
just
on
come along
private
and do it.
property
Yeah,
is
you're
the
going on
issue.
private property. He may want that trash there for all.
He may want it.
Might be worth something. Okay,
That was before he.
any other business? This is it. Meeting's adjourned.